Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Blitz! Black and gold on the field tonight. Another summer night under the lights. The city shining by the riverside, PNC glowing as the sun goes down. Every fan has a story to tell, every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong, through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. Whiskey takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with a fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders dream. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every rebuild, every dream, every season in between, the river keeps rolling, the fans still stay
Welcome back for another edition of Dr. Delay. I, of course, am Dr. Delay calling some baseball. It's going to be, of course, the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates today. In Game 2 of the series, the Marlins kind of took care of business yesterday. The Pirates looking to get back in the win column because if they don't, they will fall below 500 for the first time since very early the season in the second series of the season. That was the last time the Pirates were below 500. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well with everyone here. And again, everyone, appreciate you guys. Hopefully we have a good game today. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Again, both teams 35 and 35, as you can see, of course, on the little scroll up above. Pirates got to get it together. Again, the Marlins won 6 in a row. Again, the best record in baseball in June. The Marlins they just don't know how to lose. The Pirates hopefully can teach them a lesson in that. And again, trying to bounce back after, again, it's been a rough stretch, losing 6 of 7. These Buccos have. Starting pitcher today for the Pittsburgh Pirates is going to be Bubba Chandler. Actually had a pretty decent performance against Atlanta. 2-7 record, 4.91 ERA, whip of a 1.44. So again, he'll be tasked with trying to keep these Marlins at bay. Again, Ashcraft did an okay job yesterday. He allowed 2 and 5. Of course, the bullpen just did not look good yesterday. So yeah, we're going to need a good performance all around by these Pirates. There's no Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Marlins, so hopefully the bats can wake up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Good to see you, Roy. Appreciate you, man, for checking in. Anthony, SB, thank you guys. Manny, Scott, I believe I saw Brian. Brian, appreciate you, man. I think I saw Ricky earlier. Burley, appreciate you guys. Again, everyone for hanging out today. I know the Pirates aren't trending well, so hopefully, I don't know, hopefully they get back into the win column and we can have a good time here. Of course, the Marlins will be leading off first, so we'll go ahead and go over that starting lineup real quick. Liam Hicks is going to be leading off for the Marlins. He'll be followed by Otto Lopez, Xavier Edwards, Kyle Stowers, Heriberto Hernandez, Leo Jimenez, Jacob Marcy, Javier Sanoja, and Connor Norsby. So a few changes for the Marlins, not too many, I think a couple. Norsby and Jimenez did not start yesterday. So that is that's really it for the Marlins. The Pirates running it back with the same lineup. I don't hate it. Again, that's going to be your best lineup without, pardon me, I can't think, Connor Griffin and O'Neal Cruz. So we'll see if the Pirates can answer back in. Appreciate you, Denny, for tuning in. Can we get the priest at West Hines Field to come to PNC? We really do need something. We really do need something. Again, as soon as I can, I'll be sure to get the 3D along to you, but right now we are for some reason not getting there. And again, Chandler, as mentioned, a 2-7 record, 4.91 ERA, opponent batting average of 213. Again, that's not his problem. His problem is the walks. Again, 40 walks issued in 62 innings. That is just not good. That is that's how you have a 2-7 record, and that's how you have an ERA almost at 5. Again, appreciate you, Manny. Buenos dias, Manny. How's it going, Tyler? Welcome on in. Yeah, Mizorowski looked really good. He definitely did. So, yeah, we'll see. Again, appreciate you, Curtis, SB. Again, thank you guys all for hanging out today. Again, hopefully the Pirates can get back into the win column. It's been a while. Well, I mean, again, it's only been a few days, but it's just, again, it's been a rough stretch. Only one win in the last 7 games. All right, so it looks like Liam Hicks is ready to go. He is batting .274, OPS of .844, 13 homers and 50 RBIs on the season. Henry Davis back. Again, there's been a few changes as well. I thought Hicks was ready. Apparently not. We're still actually... Okay, now he's good to go. We are ready for some baseball as Chandler kicks and delivers. That's going to be a fastball inside, ball 1, and we're underway in Pittsburgh. Liam Hicks again batting .274, OPS of .844, 13 home runs, 50 RBIs. Had a home run yesterday against these, of course, our Pirates. The 1-0 to Hicks. Hicks. And that misses upstairs, 2-0. Might be one of the best pitch games as all-time, considering velocity and efficiency. Yeah, I heard about how dominant he was. Appreciate you, Tom. Spectacular. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. And already it looks like we have some issues with the pitch comm. Tom, welcome on in again. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's ready for baseball again. I'm ready for a Pirates win. And hopefully you guys do like the adjustment. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear it right now that the crowd noise does dip down a little bit. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Rather than the consistent crowd, it dips a little bit when I talk. And then, of course, when I don't talk, it'll rise back up. So I'm open for, input. Just trying to enhance the coverage here, of course. All right, Chandler's back. We're ready to go. 2-0 count to Hicks. And Chandler, again, having another issue with the pitch comm. And Chandler can't hear a thing. Well, that's already kind of an iffy start here for the Pirates. I know it's nothing, on the field, but just the vibes. Just, killing the vibes. Like it, sounds good. There we go. That'll work. So just, again, another delay. And, of course, again, yesterday you saw the Marlins, they really were patient with Ashcraft, and that's something that I just kind of made note for today, that Chandler really needs to attack the zone. Again, he has been wild as can be, and these Marlins are not going to really hesitate to draw walks. I mean, they just get on base by any means necessary. So Chandler really needs to work on his command today because it could get ugly if he starts issuing free passes. The pitch, and that's a fastball in there for a called strike. 2-1, 97 on the fastball. Should note that it's not 89 days. It is 88 days until the NFL season. Ready to go. 2-1 the pitch, as that's going to be scooped out to shallow center field. Somebody's on the run. It's Triolo, and Triolo makes the catch. Everyone was really on the run, honestly. Triolo's the one that calls it off. Makes the catch for out number 1. They'll also take the walks for sure. They will. All right, that'll bring up Otto Lopez, batting .342, OPS of .853, 5 home runs and 31 RBIs on the season. And there's another issue. And looks like Kendy Rodriguez actually getting a new communication device. This is not good. I mean, yeah, it's not really a big deal, but at the same time, it's just like, man, not even the pitch comm's working already. 3 malfunctions here in the first inning. Find the pitch comm stuff funny when guys like Maddox call their own pitches. Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, it's like, why can't you just go back to the old signs? I don't understand the pitch. That misses upstairs, ball 1. Highest average fastball velocity. Mizorowski averaging 100. Jared Jones in second place with 98. And then, Bubba Chandler in third with 98.4. So Jared Jones 98.8. Chandler 98.4. The Pirates have some flamethrowers. It's just a matter of control. The 1-1 to Lopez. That's a tapper to second. Lau with it. Throws to first for out number 2. So 2 away. And Xavier Edwards will make his way to the plate. It's batting .304, OPS of .832, 6 homers and 24 RBIs. Yo no comprende, Manny. Here is the pitch to Edwards. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-186 on the curveball. Mechanics terrible for Bubba. Yep. Here's the 0-1. Misses inside there. 1-188 on the slider. Vamos Lopez. No, vamos a la dugout. 1-1 count. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Lau with it, throws to first. Hey, a 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates and Bubba Chandler. That'll work. We go to the bottom of the first. Your score 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Again, thank you guys for tuning in for this one. We need Bubba and Keller to get together. That is very, very much so. They have really been disappointing. Really disappointing. All right, your starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be Spencer Horwitz leading off for the Pirates, followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Andy Rodriguez, Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and then Jared Terrell. Again, it's the same lineup from yesterday. I don't hate it. I know the Pirates didn't really do well yesterday, but I think they just really ran into a buzzsaw, a.k.a. Sandy Alcantara, who just tapped into his former self. I mean, that was just that was a really good performance by Sandy. And maybe that's something he can build on as he continues his season. Of course, the Marlins, again, the same record as the Pirates. Marlins have their eyes on the playoffs. The Pirates, of course, same. But again, two teams right now that are trending in opposite directions. And the Pirates are definitely going to have to get something going. And, of course, here is your NL Central. I don't have that yet for you. But I do have the wild card picture, the NL wild card standings. Cardinals, Phillies, Padres. I believe they all lost yesterday. And, of course, the Cubs actually tied with the Padres for that final wild card spot. And the Pirates remain a game back. Yeah, again, I know there's a lot of doom and gloom, but, you know, when it's all said and done, they're still right there. Cubs could lose today. Pirates can win. And, well, just like that, they are in the playoff picture. So, just trying to keep things in perspective that it is still a very long season. And, yeah, we still got over 90 games to go. All right, Lake Backer is going to be the opener for the Marlins. Not too sure if it's going to be a bullpen game or not, but, well, he's going to be the guy that opens it up for the Marlins. 2.97 ERA. The pitch is Horwitz pops it up, and that's going to be a foul ball. Backer with a 2.97 ERA, whip of a .91, so does a really good job at limiting the base runners. And Spencer Horwitz, again, fouling there. He's batting .286, OPS of .844, 9 home runs, and 30 RBIs on the season. 0-1 count, the pitch. That's a check swing there, missing there on the curveball. 86 on the radar gun, 1-1 to Horwitz. Let's go, and Richard, welcome on in. Lost 6-0, yeah. That's going to be... Oh, it hits him in the foot. Slider that just slid away from Backer as Horwitz will take first. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lyles, batting .249, OPS of .864, 17 home runs, 46 RBIs. Leads the NL in second baseman for OPS, doubles, home runs, RBIs. He has just been a treat. Has drawn 30 walks, which is actually tied for fourth in all of the NL for second baseman. The pitch, that's going to be inside. It's called a strike. Very bad call there. But it is what it is. 0-1 to Lau. And to be honest, again, the Pirates kind of got more calls yesterday than the Marlins. So maybe a little bit of a evening out. 0-1, Backer sets and delivers. That's upstairs, 1-1. Andy Rodriguez and Nick Gonzalez. Para los Pirates. Let's go, Bucks. Again, appreciate you, Anthony. 1-1 count to Lau. Backer kicks and deals, checks his swing. Does he go? Does not. 2-1, 94 in the fastball. Let's go to Raul. Welcome on in. I hate to say it, but the Marlins going to score at least 5 runs on Chandler. Well, I hope not. I know that's kind of what he does, but so far so good. 2-1 to Lau. That's going to miss there with the slider down to the dirt. 3-1. Three and 1 to Lau. Again, runner on first, nobody out. Horwitz taking his lead. The pitch. That misses outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. Again, a hit by pitch is really what it should be for Horwitz. And the Pirates are in business. Runners on first and second, nobody out. And Brian Reynolds at the plate, batting .265, OPS of .809, 7 homers and 40 RBIs. Reynolds, like a few of these Pirates, featured in the new Pirates song that I released today. Hopefully you guys heard it. That'll be the new song that doesn't replace the MLB theme that I have. I'll play the MLB theme. Then I'll lead into the Pirates song if a Pirates game is being called, of course. And then we'll have the opening, the little tune there, the jingle, the sports theme. A little bit of a mound visit here for the Marlins, just trying to calm down Backer. Again, this is kind of rare territory for him. Again, walks, hits per inning at a .91 for him. So definitely, Pirates doing a little bit better than, I guess, traditional, the regular teams, I suppose. Let's raise this volume up a tad bit. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Could not hold up. Strike one. Let's go on, Mary. Welcome on in. Let's go to 1,000 Swords. Welcome on in. Here's the 0-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be downstairs. And he did not hold up in time. 0-2. So a couple of check swings, and Reynolds cannot hold up. 0-2 to Reynolds. Like the new song? Well, thank you very much. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Reynolds at the plate, 0-2 count. Backer on the mound for the Marlins as he readies. Looks back at Horwitz. The pitch, and that's going to be a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2. Reynolds laying off this time. Your jersey, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, jersey was iconic. I think you need to change back to jersey. 1-2 count. The pitch, and that misses down and inside. 2-2. 0-2 to 2-2. Reynolds working it back. Backer kind of keeping everything off speed. Two and 2 to Reynolds. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! One away. Pulled him again with the off speed. Everything was off speed there. I guess he was expecting fastball. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn's batting .278, OPS of .807, 10 home runs, 34 RBIs on the season. Somewhat of a slump as of late. I actually could not fact check that, but I feel like he is. That's going to be down and in. 1-0. Oh, I just saw it's your birthday. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Miss Mary. I'm sorry. I need to read the whole comment. I guess sometimes I miss that. That's going to be in there for a call and strike. Yeah, happy birthday. Hopefully the Pirates give you a nice birthday present today with the win. That would be great. 1-1 counts. The pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get past the diving first baseman. It's a potential run for the Pirates. The throw is in, and he is safe at the plate. Horwitz scores. The Pirates lead 1-0. So Ryan O'Hearn with the RBI single. So hoist a cone in the chat if you don't mind, because again the Pirates are in the lead. Any issues. Hopefully there's no issues with the crowd noise here. I don't know. I apologize if there's any issues with the audio. I don't think there is. You guys would let me know. I don't know. I'm hearing issues on my end, so hopefully not. Anyway, it's 1-0 to Gonzalez. He's batting .301, OPS of .723, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. Runners on first and second. The pitch, high and in, 2-0. 2-0 to Gonzalez. Backer clearly definitely not on his stuff. It was a single. 2-0. The pitch, swing and a miss. Big cut there by Gonzalez. 2-1. Audio's good? I guess so. I will believe you guys. I don't have to reset probably after the stream. So that's going to be upstairs. 3-1 to Gonzalez. Gift for your birthday. There we go. Need a win. That'll be a great birthday present. A Pirates win. 3-1 to Gonzalez. And that's a chopper to third. Potential double play. There's one. And Gonzalez is safe. Able to run it out. So fielder's choice keeps Gonzalez there at first. Again, moves Lau to third. And that'll bring up Andy Rodriguez. Gonzalez again, pretty fast. Not the fastest guy on the team, of course. That would be Griffin, but Gonzalez can move. And again, it would be great if he could just, learn some base running, skills. Andy at the plate again had a nice game yesterday, as that's going to be off the plate there. Ball one. Again, he had a home run and a double yesterday. Scored 2 of the 3 runs for the Pirates yesterday. Want to know the pitch, and that's off the plate. Called a strike. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Opposing pitcher not on his stuff, yeah. Here's the 1-1. That misses down and in. 2-1, 84 on the splitter. Again, Backer is a reliever. The Marlins, most likely a bullpen game for them. He's with you. Yeah, he's chilling. He's chilling over here watching the game. The 2-1 to Rodriguez, as that's going to be fouled back. 2-2 to Andy Rodriguez. Again, Andy will no longer be sharing with Flores. Going to be with Davis. Davis most likely starting tomorrow, as Paul Skeens is on the mound. The Pirates, conclusion of the series, which of course I will have coverage for. 2-2 to Rodriguez. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. The pitch to Rodriguez, as that's going to be scooped to shallow right center. And Marcy makes the catch. All right, well, the Pirates do tack on a run, so they lead 1-0 at the end of 1. Appreciate you guys. How's it going, Seema? Welcome on in. Drive safe. Drive safe or ride safe. 92 games left. They probably need to win 50. I mean, yeah, it's put you at 85. And appreciate you, Burley, for hanging out. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I definitely would like to see them get it done. All right, some current scores from across MLB. The Cardinals leading the Twins 9-4 in the bottom of the 8th. The Blue Jays and the Yankees tied at 1 apiece. Nationals leading 3-0 over the Mariners. The Rangers and the Red Sox 0-0. Padres leading 4-1 over the Orioles. Oh, man. The Diamondbacks leading 1-0 over the Reds. Tigers leading 1-0 over the Indians. Braves and the Mets 0-0. And the Dodgers leading 3-0 over the White Sox. It seems like everybody that the Pirates need to lose is winning. Cardinals are winning. Padres are winning. Cubs are winning. Did I say the Cubs? I don't remember. But regardless, the Diamondbacks are winning. So, yeah, there you go. Pirates, again, need to get it going. Obviously, not just, for today, but just in general. 2 up for the Marlins whenever we do return. It's going to be Kyle Stowers, Heriberto Hernandez, and Leo Jimenez. And again, if you do enjoy the broadcast, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure again to subscribe. It is free as can be. Not too sure how we'll do on the likes today. But again, we'll try to get to 150 as always. 46 right now in the likes. We are close to 50 likes, folks. Richard, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. And God bless you as well, Richard. Thank you. All right, Chandler Reddy's Kicks and fires. That's going to be a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Again, it was a 10-pitch inning in the first. Pretty solid. All things considered, the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Stowers again leading off here in the top of the second, batting .220, OPS of 688 on the year, 5 home runs, 21 RBIs. Again, had a breakout year last year, OPS north of 900 last year for the Marlins. Of course, he was injured coming into the year, so he was kind of just now getting underway. Definitely a potential star there in Miami. Zemes is way upstairs, 1-2, and that's kind of the typical Bubba Chandler fastball. Again, just a fastball 2 feet above the zone. Just can't be doing that unless you're going to set up something. 1-2, Chandler delivers. Swing and a miss. He set him up and struck him out. Got him with the curveball. And there's one away here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up Heriberto Hernandez, batting .236, OPS of 694, 5 home runs, and 24 RBIs on the season. One hitter yesterday. Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a big swing by Hernandez. Strike one. Catch the end of it. Yes. Very excited. Very happy for it. Actually, I turned it on. I guess not the end of it. Most of the match, I would say, after this game. After last night's game, I watched the U.S. Paraguay, and it was 2-0 as soon as I tuned in. They just had scored. They were celebrating on the sideline as that's a ground ball to third. Gonzalez throws to first, and a wild throw, but Horwitz is able to leap and make the catch and then tag him out for round number 2. That'll work, and there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Leo Jimenez. Did not play yesterday for the Marlins, batting .203, OPS of 516, no homers and an RBI in the season. How's it going, Miss Donna? Welcome on in. The pitch. That's an off-speed pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Jimenez. Goes through 104. Yeah, it's just unbelievable, spectacular. It was very spectacular what he can do. It really is. 0-1 the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 0-2. Another slider there from Chandler. With the cone, yep, we are up 1-0. Oh, and 2 count. Chandler readies, rocks, and fires. That's in the dirt. 1-2, trying to get him to chase with the slider, the same slider. One and 2 to Jimenez. Chandler sets, rocks, and fires. Checks his swing upstairs. 2-2, 98 on the fastball. Seems to be working as he covers his ear. Gets the signal and delivers. He checks swing. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. 2 strikeouts here today for Bubba Chandler as we go to the bottom of the second. Your score 1-0 Pirates. Porque es nombre de los Marlins Fish. It's a nickname. Hopefully you don't fall asleep during the game. Oh, you're good. Your voice, I know, Donna. I'm the worst. I'm the most boring broadcast. You know, to be honest with you, there just hasn't been much to cheer for as of late. Just not much to really get excited about. So hopefully we get some excitement today for these Pirates. Right now, hey, we're averaging a run an inning. That'll work. We're on pace to win 9-0. So there should be a lot of cones hoisting of the cones today. Due up for the Pirates going to be Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and Jared Triolo, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Pirates. Tyler Callahan yesterday did not have a good game. Struck out, I believe, every appearance he had. And then he was pinch hit for, and Valdez struck out. So that number 7 hole yesterday did not do well. did not do well at all. And again, a reminder that, again, I know, of course, the Pirates have been kind of a drag as of late, but really, again, these guys, it's only, again, they're only a game back of who is currently there, the Padres and the Cubs. So still plenty of baseball left to be played. And again, we've seen the Pirates look really good, and I think we will still see some of that going forward. And of course, I would again like to see, as most of you would, some additions to the bullpen. Well, we shall see. Most runs game at PNC Park, both teams combined. Apparently it's this year. 10.92 runs per game at PNC Park. So that's Pirates and opponent. That's going to be chopped foul, 0-1. So whenever the Pirates are home, expect some fireworks. Not so much as of late for the Pirates, but, just a lot of runs. Here's the 0-1 to Callahan. That misses upstairs. 1-1 backer, by the way, should note, he is out there for his second inning of work. So that's interesting. And the Pirates kind of had a good read on him, though, of course, they only pushed across one. I could see it. See the Pirates taking advantage of that, as that's a swing and a miss. 1-2 to Callahan. Batting .313, OPS of 1438, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Your voice is soothing. I don't know about all that. Well, thank you, though, Seema. 1-2 as the Marlins are warming up a lefty. Again, I do expect a lot of lefties. Here's the pitch. This is outside 2-2. I really do expect the Marlins to kind of use all their lefties in the bullpen. Again, that does seem to be a problem for the Pirates. It's not hitting left-handed pitching. 2-2. Backer delivers. Backdoored him, called strike 3. Struck him out. Callahan thought about challenging, does not, and it's a good thing, because he would have wasted a challenge. Then I'll bring up Jake Mangum's batting .290, OPS of 698, 1 home run, 10 RBIs on the season. Again, I did ask this earlier, but I know there's more people in the chat now. Again, if you do like the new audio, which you can probably tell that the crowd noise kind of dips down while I'm speaking, let me know. And of course, whenever I'm not speaking, it'll rise up slowly. Maybe not slowly, but it does rise up a little bit. It's 0-1 to Mangum. Backer sets and delivers. That's going to be poked foul. Mangum reached way on its own to make contact there. Need Cruz and Griffin back, so they don't pitch. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Showing up the math skills. I actually don't even know what I said to warrant that comment. I appreciate it, though. Here's the 0-2. This is outside 1-2. Let's go to Roy. Welcome on in. Here for the Philippines watching the game. Gotcha. Well, welcome on in. It's, of course, leading 1-0. Bottom of the second with 1 out. Nobody on. Mangum at the plate to pitch. That misses upstairs. 2-2. Let's go, Jacob. Welcome on in. Reds start good, and the Reds are on a 4. Oh, the Reds started good, yes, and now they're 4 games below 500. Yeah, the Reds, really good start to the season. Now they're kind of crashing and burning. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates looking to avoid that, as they have crashed, but they're trying to put out the fire. Backer, by the way, with 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up Jared Trillo's batting .232, OPS of 563, no homers, and 7 RBIs on the season. Watch the Pittsburgh game tomorrow. It's on Peacock. Yep, it is. The pitch to Triolo, swing and a miss, strike 1. Fold him with the slider. This guy averaging 1 run per inning. Oh yeah, this guy. Oh yeah, that was calculus right there. 0-1 to Triolo. It's going to be down and away 1-1. Take a semester of calculus. It's not really fun. 1-1 to Triolo. Checks his swing. Looks like it was a foul tip actually made contact there. 1-2 to Triolo. Triolo career at PNC Park batting .243. This year he's actually batting .293 at PNC, so much better at home. Much better at home. The pitch. It's down and away 2-2. Make one team win, yep. 100%. 2-2. Backer sets, rocks, and fires. Checks his swing. Does he go? Oh, he does not. And it's 3-2. Three and two. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider down and away. Backer with 4 strikeouts. As we go to the top of the third, Pirates leading 1-0 over the Marlins. 1 run per inning has never happened. Is that really true? Because I honestly find that hard to believe with all the baseball games that I've played. But that is interesting. It's very interesting. All right, Cardinals leading over the Twins 9-5. Yankees, Blue Jays 1-1. Rangers and the Red Sox 0-0. Nationals leading 3-0 over the Mariners. The Diamondbacks leading 1-0 over the Reds. Tigers 1, Indians 0, Braves 1, Mets 0, Padres 4, Orioles 2, and the Dodgers leading 3-0 over the White Sox. Do not have the World Cup scores for you, but they are in the ticker. I know that's Qatar and Switzerland. I was actually watching the first 30 minutes of that match. And to get things ready here. 2 up for the Marlins. It's going to be Jacob Marcy, Javier Sanoja, and Connor Norsby. And, of course, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button. It is free to do so. Switzerland apparently leading Qatar 1-0, by the way, for those interested in the World Cup. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Again, free as well, $0, 0 cents. And you could, of course, support the channel as I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So make sure, again, to subscribe as we are on our way to 10K. Trying to get there in 88 days. 88 days. All right, we're back here again, top of the third. 1-0 Pirates leading over the Marlins. And Marcy will lead off the top third, batting .202, OPS of 635, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season, as he looks at a pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Marcy. The pitch, that's going to be fouled back. 0-2, 98 on the fastball. It's like someone just made a great catch because the crowd just cheered. A lot of people kayaking in the river, apparently. That must be pretty cool. 0-2, the pitch. That misses outside there. 1-2. 92 on the changeup. Again, thank you, Casey, for hanging out. 1-2 count. Chandler rocks and fires. That's going to be yanked to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and that'll probably be 2. Callahan's there as he's racing to second, and that is a leadoff double for the Marlins. All right, so the Marlins with the runner in scoring position and Javier Sanoja at the plate batting .262, OPS of 687, 2 home runs, and 24 RBIs. Chandler looks back, showing bunt, pulls back, gets upstairs, ball 1. First did in 2016, Tigers 2014. It's only been done 20 times. Okay, there you go. Here's the 1-0. Almost hit Sanoja. 2-0. 97 on the fastball. So Aaron Rodgers interception. This guy. Unbelievable stuff there, Brian. I don't know. I feel like Allen's more likely to throw a pick than Rogers for sure. The 2-0, that's going to be in there for a called strike, 2-1. Rogers very careful with the ball.
319.
That is my quarterback. 2-1. Chandler looks back, and the pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Lout, the sliding stop, throws to first for out number 1. Does move Marcy to third. A good play by Lau, because that could have escaped into the outfield. That would have for sure scored the run, because that was a slow grounder. Lau was kind of playing straight up. That'll bring up Connor Norsby. Did not play yesterday. He's batting .209, OPS of .664, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 93 on the changeup. Oh, it's not Norsby. Apparently it's Norby. Is it I thought it was Norsby. Oh, okay, well, it's Norby. My bad. 0-1 to Norby. The pitch. And that's going to be down and away, 1-1. No Major League Baseball team has ever scored exactly 1 run in every single inning. Well, I'm seeing conflicting stuff now. I don't know. 1-1. That's going to be sent to right. That's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. He tries to be a hero. Yep. Mr. Rogers. 1-2 count to Norby. I swear it was Norsby. I swear I came from a timeline where it was Norsby. It is what it is. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider down and away, just couldn't hold up, and there's 2 down. And that'll flip the lineup over for the Marlins as Liam Hicks will make his way to the plate. And he is 0 for 1 on the day. Chandler sets and fires. That's going to be sent out to left. On the run, and that is a foul ball. Reynolds gave it a good run there and was not going to get it. It was just a matter if it was going to be fair or foul. It landed foul. 0-1 to Hicks. What Google told me did not account for single runs. Ah, there you go. There you go. One day, hopefully I get to see it. Let's go, Jim. Welcome on in. Didn't know it was an early game start. I hope everybody's having a good day. Yeah, hot there in the Berg, I'm sure. Hot over here where I'm at. I know, of course, I'm wearing the hoodie, but again, I always take one for the electric bill and always cool it down a little bit in the house to wear the hoodie. 0-1 count to Hicks. Runner on third, 2 outs. The pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. Oh, pitching like his job depends on it. Maybe so. Fight Pirates Fight. Appreciate you, Highway. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, man. 0-2 count. Chandler kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And it's going to be 1-1. 101 on the gun. But Hicks took it the other way. And I can't really get mad at him for attacking the zone. That's what he really needs to do. It was 0-2, though. All right, well, the Marlins have tied it up. Here is the pitch to Lopez. That's going to be a slider in there for a called strike. 0-1. I'm in Texas, yes. I'm in Texas. The 0-1 swing and a miss. A big swing by Lopez. A big miss as well. 0-2. If you're just joining us, Marlins have just tied it up. RBI single by Hicks. Makes it a 1-1 game. Chandler delivers. That's a ground ball. That squeezes through for a base hit. And, well, the hits keep on coming for the Marlins. Runners on first and second with still 2 outs. 101 on the fastball. Chandler is really bringing up the velocity here, but for some reason the Marlins getting hits off it. All right, Xavier Edwards at the plate, 0 for 1 in this one. Chandler readies, looks back at Hicks. The pitch. It's going to be off the plate, ball 1. One and out to Edwards. Chandler delivers. That's a tapper. 2-second. Lau with it and steps in the bag for out number 3. Beats Lopez there. All right, the Marlins do get a run, so the game is tied at 1 apiece as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. 20 touchdowns, 7 picks. I think I'll have more touchdowns. I really do think the Steelers' offense is about to be very, very interesting this year. 2 up for the Pirates. It's going to be Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. It should be noted that the starter for the Marlins is probably going to be removed, as it's going to be a bullpen game for the Marlins, and I think they're going to bring in the lefty. I think his last name was King. We'll see how it goes. And again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully all is well with you guys. And yeah, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure again to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We'll check out scores at the end of this half inning right here. The Pirates. Man, Pirates really need to win here. I mean, we all know that, but we really do. We need to keep it going. Keep the belief going. Did slightly change the font to, not the font, but the colors up top. So it's still black and yellow, though. It's the Pirates. It's the Pirates' official yellow color. I don't know if anyone can tell. I don't know if you can really tell off that. But I did not make the top dark. Like, it's not like completely black. It's more of a it's a lighter black. It's the Pirates black. So that is it. Just a little change there. A little change, of course, to the crowd noise, as it's going to be adjusting to my voice. Horwitz was hit by a pitch. He'll be leading off for the Pirates in the bottom of the 3rd. All right, again, it's a lefty there for the Marlins. The pitch, and that's a downstairs ball, 184 on the changeup. John King on the mound for the Marlins, 2.22 ERA. Opponent batting average of 120. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-1, 82 on the slider. 42 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 4 picks. 35. Okay. What in the world am I looking at in the chat? 1-1 count. The pitch, as that's going to be hit to right center. That's going to drop in for a base hit, maybe 2. Though Stowers does throw it in pretty quickly. Horwitz running back to first. Throw is not in time. Horwitz flirting with danger there, but it's a single. Hit it pretty well again. Horwitz just can't move. That's kind of his thing. He's just everyone hates on Ozuna. Horwitz is right there with him as far as how slow can you go. Brandon Lau at the plate. He walked in his first appearance. Small talk about Baker going back to the Browns. I mean, nothing this year. Nothing like that. I mean, next year is next year. I doubt anything like that is set in stone. So, yeah, anything you hear like that, that's nonsense. Swing and a miss by Lau. 0-1 to Lau. Jose pulling for the fish. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. 0-1, the pitch, as that's going to be popped up, possibly in play. But it is not. 0-2. Again, appreciate you stuck for hanging out. 0-2. As Lau's going to ask for time. Again, runner on first, nobody out. Squish the fish. Yep, Pirates need a win. Again, the Marlins, believe it or not, again, I know that might be hard for some people to believe, but Marlins have the best record in all of baseball in the month of June. The 0-2 as Lau scoops this to right. Stowers is back at the warning track, but he's under it and makes the catch. We're out number one, allowed out number one, but it is indeed an out. All right, that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, struck out in his first appearance. King will look back Horwitz. I don't think Horwitz is really going to be moving here. Just don't see that happening. Factory is an AARP member. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Here's the pitch as Reynolds sends this to left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit, and Horwitz, we'll see how fast he can go. He's rounding third. He's going home. Throw to the plate. It is not in time. Horwitz scores from first. An RBI double as the Pirates take the lead 2-1. Look at that. Reynolds bringing in Horwitz at first. Unbelievable. It was hit very well. To be honest, though, the center fielder, I think he thought he was going to try to cut it off there. That was not a good decision, and that kind of helped Horwitz a little bit score. So look at that. Hoist another cone to the chat. Again, the Pirates leading 2-1 over the Marlins. That's going to be upstairs 1-0. And Jose, I totally understand. You're good. You pull for your team, man. You do it. I'll pull for my team for sure. 1-0 to O'Hearn. Again, he's 1 for 1 on the day. The pitch, that's going to be a foul ball off his foot. O'Hearn 1 for 1 with an RBI single. Reynolds has a 20-game on-base streak. That is the 4th longest active streak in all of Major League Baseball. So Reynolds he has been the man. He has been the man the last 3 weeks. King readies and delivers. Swing and a miss. He was tardy on that one. 92 on the sinker. 1-2. And yes, it is Mary's birthday in the chat, so make sure to wish Mary a happy birthday. As King delivers, as Horwitz scoops this to shallow right. Stowers is on the run, and he makes the catch. Not deep enough for Reynolds to go. He'll stay put at second. All right, that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez showed up again. He brought it into a potential double play, but he beat it out. And it looks like we're actually going to see another change for the Marlins. And King kind of, I don't know, he doesn't seem like he wants to go. King can't believe it. Well, believe it, I guess. So a pitching change in Pittsburgh as the Marlins are going to the pen again. First one's like Big Papi, Mo Vaughn, and Jim Thome. He is not that fast at all, for sure. The Marlins will not win. I hope that is the case. We'll see. And yeah, happy birthday, Mary. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support of the channel. And hopefully, again, the Pirates can hopefully give you a birthday present of a win. I think that'd be a great present today. Every time I walk away, we score. I might have to listen from the other room. Yep, that's... You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do for the team. For sure. I mean, I'm kind of the same way, the same mindset. So I totally understand. I think I have my hair going this way. I actually don't remember where my hair is going today. Anyway, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Again, the Marlins going to the pen with 2 outs here in the third. Just waiting for us to return to this game again. It's going to be Reynolds at second and Gonzalez at the plate. It's going to be a righty, I can tell you that. It's going to be Calvin Fauché, 3.58 DRA, opponent batting average of .225. You know, you just look at all the bullpens that everyone else has, and it's like, yeah, these numbers. I mean, 3.58. You know, that's like an average arm, right? That you'd want in your bullpen. But like, that would be one of our best. That would be one of our best options. All right, Fauché sets and delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. 92 on the cutter. 1-1 to Nicky G. Reynolds on second. Gonzalez delivers. Breaking ball away. 1-1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Get Speedy. All right, I'll get him. I think you know what? Something good's gonna happen here. 1-1 to Gonzalez. Fauché sets and fires. That's gonna be downstairs. 2-1. Fauché readies, looks back at Reynolds. The pitch. That's ground ball. Oh, to Fauché. Oh, and then he tosses it to first for out. Number 3 he hit it very well, but right to Fauché, who batted it down and threw it to first. But, of course, the Pirates do take the lead thanks to Brian Reynolds. RBI double. Bringing in Horwitz. Pirates leading 2-1 over the Marlins. See it right there. Yeah, just hit it right back to the pitcher. It wasn't ready for it, but it was ready enough to knock it down a little bit. All right, Yankees, Blue Jays 1-1. The Nationals leading 3-0 over the Mariners. Braves leading 1-0 over the Mets. Braves 4, Orioles 2. The Diamondbacks and Reds 1-1. Tigers, Indians 1-1. Red Sox 2, Rangers 1, Dodgers 4, White Sox nothing. And I can confirm a final score of the Cardinals 9, Twins 6. The Cardinals again have that #1 wild card spot, and they will extend it to 38-30. They're now 3 games above the final wild cards. But again, the Pirates entering today, only a game back. I know it's hard for some people to believe, but that is the truth. The Pirates are still very much in it. And again, the same as the Marlins, those that are Marlin fans tuning in. What a treat that would be to see 2 small market teams like the Pirates and Marlins actually in the wild card, you know, or just in the playoffs in general, taking some spots away from the big markets. Would be cool. Due up for the Marlins, it's going to be Kyle Stowers, Heriberto Hernandez, and Leo Jimenez. And, of course, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It is free. Think of it more as a follow, not an actual subscription. I know it can be kind of weird, you know. It's like, oh, I don't want to pay you nothing, Doc. Think of it more as a follow button, like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you use social media from. Is that Mrs. Hyden 1-1 to Stowers. Stowers 0 for 1 on the day. Just me. No, Manny's a Marlins fan. And then, of course, we had some Marlins fans yesterday as well that were tuning in, as that's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is battling the sun and makes the catch. Round number 1. Apparently it's Bucko Luau weekend in Pittsburgh. That's cool. I would actually totally get a Hawaiian shirt. I would totally wear that. Heriberto Garcia. Hernandez at the plate. He is 0 for 1 in this one. And it looks like Hernandez gonna ask for time. The pitch to Hernandez, that's going to be chopped foul, 0-1. 89 on the slider. Pichando de los Marlins. They're todos los Marlins están pichando. 0-1, the pitch. That's going to be downstairs on the slider. It's 1-1. You are 86 today. Been a fan for a very long time. For sure you have. Again, happy 86th, Miss Mary. Here's the pitch. That's going to be downstairs, 2-1. I need to look up what the record is on June 13th. 2-1 count to Hernandez. Chandler delivers. Half-hearted swing there. 2-2. 98 on the fastball. Just kind of went right past him. Hernandez was not ready at all. Hope the Seals do well. Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, I hope they do well too. For sure. The 2-2. Downstairs called strike 3. Hernandez going to challenge. He is not happy. I think he's pretty upset that that was even called a strike. And he's going to win this because, yeah, that did look really low. Yep, so it's going to be a 3-2 count. News on Cruz's injury? No, I mean, I saw the report that Denny sent me that he is out for a month. I really don't know where ESPN got that from, as that's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is backing up. This ball is still backing up. Reynolds up against the wall. Oh, he did it again! B-Rob! This guy! That's 3 home runs on this homestand that he has disallowed. Unbelievable, B-Ray. I can't believe it. He did it again 3 times. Hernandez. Oh, he couldn't believe it either. No one could. Unbelievable stuff, as that's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Reynolds kind of stretching out the arm. Did have to leap and extend there up against the wall, as that's a swing and a miss strike too. Unbelievable by Brian Reynolds. I'm telling you, B-Rob, that's his name. Downstairs, 1-2. Oh my goodness. Brian Reynolds. One and 2 to Jimenez, as Jimenez steps back into the box. Chandler delivers, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Look at that, 1-2-3 on the Marlins, and it's, hey, you got to thank Brian Reynolds. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates too. Marlins on the show. Hernandez reaction, he just couldn't believe it. Oh, man. CB's here. How's it going, CB? Welcome on in. I know you're a happy camper, as am I, with the USA. B-Ray. B-Rob. There we go. This guy. It's 3 times. I mean, it's like how many times, like, during a year you would see it. But we've seen it 3 times in 5 games. I mean, that is just amazing. That is great stuff by Brian Reynolds. All right. Due up for the Pirates will be Endy Rodriguez, Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum. Porque esa reacción? Brian Reynolds, Los Piratas robando un home run de los Marlins. That would be my guess of how to pronounce that or say that. Yeah, no, the USA looked really good. That was their best I've ever seen them play. So hopefully they keep that high attacking energy. Usually when you watch the USA soccer team go, US men's, they're usually playing defensive. But they look like they were the dominant team, so that was really cool. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the call. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow. I was here yesterday. I'm here today. And, of course, I'll be here tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. That game on Peacock, which I do have. Paid for it just for this. If I didn't do this, I would not have Peacock, I assure you. 1-0 to Rodriguez. Fauché still on the mound for the Marlins as he came in at the end of the 3rd. 1-0 to Rodriguez, going to be outside there in the cutter. 2-0, 92 on the cutter. Two and 0 to Rodriguez. Fauché delivers inside. Almost hits Rodriguez there. 3-0. Again, 92 on the cutter. Brian Reynolds, that is so great. 3-0 count. Fauché sets and delivers. That's upstairs, ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Rodriguez taking all the way. Rodriguez apparently has drawn 13 walks in 20 games. I mean, that is just, that's really good. That'll help out your OPS, your on-base percentage. As that'll bring up Tyler Callahan. He struck out, by the way, in his last 4 appearances. Definitely looking to find his Dodger form for sure, as that's going to be found back 0-1. Callahan, of course, earning another start, though, again, because of those great performances against the Dodgers. 0-1 as Rodriguez takes his lead. The pitch as Callahan sends this to right. But Stowers, well, he's backing up a little bit. It's at the track. Makes the catch. Now number 1, Rodriguez retreats to first. Pirates are just missing, again, like multiple. I think about 3 of them have been at the warning track. So Pirates kind of seeing the ball all right. As Jake Mangum will be at the plate. He struck out in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 again today. Go USA. Yeah, it was a great soccer game. Yep. Very good performance. The pitch as Mangum, it's a tapper to seconds. Charging in, throws to, oh, and he loses the ball. What in the world was that there by Edwards? And that's going to be, I guess, an infield single. I don't know if it's going to be an error. Mangum, again, he's fast where, I don't know, it may have rushed the play. But yeah, Edwards came in, had the ball, and then the ball just falls out of his hands. Goes to throw it, and it slips. And that's what hustling down a line can do. Mangum, again, he's just fast. I'll go a single there as Triolo takes a pitch down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 to Triolo, who also struck out in his first appearance. Fauché sets, Roxanne fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2 to Triolo. It's more U.S. has shown. Yeah, for sure. You call. I want to call a few, but the streams don't look promising for my friends calling the game. 0-2 to Triolo. That's going to be inside 1-2. Still unsure of the specifics of it. I can guarantee you the last USA match between, I believe that's going to be Turkey and the USA. I can guarantee you that one will be covered on the channel. As far as what's in between now and then, I'm not too sure. That's called strike 3. Struck him out. Triolo looking at a pitch on the corner. Thought it was outside, but no, sir. That caught it. All right. Looks like the Marlins will make a pitching change. So Fauché is done. Marlins going to bring out a lefty to face Horwitz. Pitching change in Pittsburgh Pirates, leading 2-1 over the Marlins. 83 and sunny. Oh man, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, video game footage. Yeah, there was multiple channels that had video game footage of Canada and Bosnia going around, and there were tens of thousands of people in those channels. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then of course the people that are doing like what I would do, which is just call the game, and there'd be probably a soccer field over there or something. Yeah, there wasn't many at all. So but it is what it is. 80 likes, we'll take it again. Trying to get to 100 likes, trying to get to 150. We'll see how the Pirates and the Marlins fan bases are here as they combine here to watch this game or listen to the broadcast. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel again. All it does is push out the feed to more and more potential baseball fans trying to catch the game. Windy, I'm not too sure. I haven't really. I'll have to check the flags as soon as I get a chance to. Yeah. Again, CB, if it doesn't get a lot of views, I know it might be hard to believe, but like if I have struggling streams, it will hurt the channel. It really does. There are a lot of channels that are struggling to get out of purgatory or YouTube jail because they would have streams that that do not do well, and then that's okay. So YouTube doesn't prioritize you. Oh, you're not good anymore. So that's why it lowers. That's why it's not like I'm just afraid of that. But I got to call something that's going to guarantee a good crowd. Though again, just 1 or 2 won't hurt. But definitely need to. I don't know. It's just I got to be smart with it. Cade Gibson on the mound for the Marlins, 6.52 ERA. Opponent batting average of 325, but again, he's facing a lefty, Horwitz. He did single off a lefty earlier. The 1-0 to Horwitz, as that's going to be in there for a call strike. Horwitz going to challenge, going to lose. Horwitz, again, really bad with challenges, but he does make up with it at the plate, so really can't get too mad. But you definitely are frustrated for sure. So Pirates down to one more challenge. One and one. Gibson looks back. Looks back again. The pitch. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike. 1-2 to Horwitz. Gibson checks on the runner and delivers. That's going to be hit to first, and he will beat Horwitz to the bag for outs number 3. All right, Pirates still leading 2-1 over the Marlins as we go to the top of the 5th. All right, well, we'll go ahead and look out and see what's going on here. All right, the Yankees, Blue Jays tied at 1 apiece. The Braves leading 2-0 over the Mets. Nationals 3, Mariners 1. Diamondbacks, Reds 1-1. Padres 4, Orioles 2. The Indians 3, Tigers 1. Rangers 2, Red Sox 2, Dodgers 4, White Sox nothing, and of course the Cardinals over the Twins 9-6. No, the Cubs are not playing. Why did I think the Cubs were happening? All right, due up for the Marlins will be Jacob Marcy, Javier Sanoja, and Connor Norsby. So there you go. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. Not a bad game. Not a bad game. 2-1. Are those video games in sync with the actual game? No, they are not. That's what's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's not. You have to stay on. You're the only way I can watch or hear the game. I appreciate it. Again, I can guarantee you I will stick it out with the Pirates. Obviously, yeah, you know, lately the growth of the channel has decreased, so people are very discouraged with the Pirates' performances. Again, that's why I do get very annoyed. At this point, it's a straight-up annoyance with the negativity, because I know that pushes people away. And, of course, yeah, so I don't know. I really have to start just, at this point, I'm just going to time people out. Like, look, you're just coming on just to be negative, because right now, let's just say this. The negative voices are not here because the Pirates are winning. If the Pirates were to blow this lead, they're going to come on, and I'm just going to time them out. I'll probably lose subs, but it's just going to be a short-term loss, long-term gain. We're back in action as Chandler again looking, hey, pretty solid so far. 0-1 to Marcy. Marcy had a double in his last appearance. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Reached out of the zone to miss. 1-2 to Marcy. Chandler, by the way, at 56 pitches, has been pretty efficient thus far. As that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Look at Bubba go. And is now 5 strikeouts for Bubba Chandler today. I'm going to bring up Javier Sanoja. He was 0 for 1 again. Chandler has been attacking the zone, which is really something that I was... Like, if he was going to have a day like today, he was going to have to attack the zone. And, of course, now he's mixing it up, pitching out of the zone, and they're chasing because he's been so consistent at attacking the zone. As that's going to be hit. Oh, and a leaping grab by Lau. Look at that. These Pirates are making some nice plays today. As Lau, again, using all 5'9" of himself to make a leaping catch. 2 outs for Connor Norby, who struck out in his first appearance. And I do appreciate it, CB. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be chopped foul 0-1. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Yep, exactly. 0-1 count. Chandler delivers. That's a ground ball foul. And again, it's not like I'm trying to say, hey, don't be critical. I'm very critical of the team, but it's just some people, that's all they say. Like, they cannot enjoy the good moments, which there have been plenty. They just pick and choose. 0-2 count to Norby. Again, 2 outs, nobody on. Chandler delivers, and that's going to be chopped foul. Brandon, wow. I like that. It's contagious. It really is. It's been very impressive. 0-2, Chandler sets and fires way upstairs. Definitely lost control of the sweeper. And he tell him to calm down. 1-2 to Norby as Chandler wants a new ball. That was 100% the ball. There's no way it was on Chandler. Chandler's actually been really good. Really impressive today. Had a somewhat of a rough inning. One and two. Chandler sets, kicks, and deals as that's going to be poked out to right. And looks looks like that's going to be caught by Callahan for out number 3. All right, 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates 2, Marlins 1. It's a great time to be a Pirate fan. It really is. So, again, I appreciate it. Again, I do want, it's not like I don't want to call soccer. I really do want to call soccer. I really do. I love soccer. I really do. I've watched, I haven't watched, of course, I don't know how the Switzerland-Qatar match is going. But I'm missing, obviously, the second half of that. Missed most of the South Korea-Czech Republic match, but I watched the entire Mexico match. I watched the entire Canada match. I watched the last 60 minutes of the United States match. I don't know. At the same time, it's like, well, I get to be a fan for a change, because I never really committed to the World Cup fully. I said I'd call a few matches. So I don't know. Regardless, I will be fine. But yeah, definitely expect some coverage of it very soon. Just don't know what match that'll be. Doing for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. It is free. And, of course, again, if you don't have Peacock tomorrow, I got you covered for that one as well, as the Pirates and the Marlins will be playing on Peacock. That's 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. And, yeah, again, I'll have you covered for that one. So an early game, again, if you're at church, don't apologize. Please don't apologize. Never apologize for going to church. Never. Don't ever do that. And even just in general, don't ever apologize for being late. Life is life. You got to do what you got to do. This is just entertainment to distract ourselves from the problems of the world, I suppose. Lau's 0 for 1 with the walk. He'll be leading off for the Pirates. Trisk, how's it going? On your way to Louisville. Be careful out there. Nobody can't buy a hit. Well, he's batting 209. That means, though, he's probably due. Probably do something later against the Pirates because you said that. That's how it goes. All right, Lau facing the lefty. Gibson delivers breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to Lau as Gibson sets and delivers, checks his swing. Does not go. 1-1. Mary's 35. Yep, she turned 35 today. Young Spry, 35. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball out of the zone. 1-2. Got to keep the World Cup in mind for those nights of insomnia, I suppose. So there are a few matches that'll start very late. So yeah, if the Pirates get, if they play their usual time, whenever they're home. Got some time. Yeah, I might just do that. 1-2 to Lau. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Sweeper way out of the zone. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He's 1 for 2. Again, had the RBI double. And brought in Horwitz. That's what made the score what it was. 2-1. Oh, you're good, Brian. Again, I appreciate it. And Brian Mitch, how's it going? Go Pirates. Let's go Bucks. The pitch to Reynolds. That's going to be in the dirt there. Change up at 87 miles per hour. 1-0. One and 0 count. Gibson delivers as that's going to be sent out to center field. Coming in is Marcy. Marcy makes the catch for out number 2. All right, that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Again, brought in had an RBI single in his first appearance. Oh, pardon me, O'Hearn. Gibson sets as O'Hearn awaits the pitch. Here is the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 80 on the sweeper. 0-1. Gibson readies and delivers as that's going to be scooped out to right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Marcy is there and throws it in. Marcy is very impressive play there, able to get there in time and throw it in, keeping O'Hearn at first. Taking a 2-out single for the Pirates, and Speedy Gonzalez will be at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today, grounded out and got on via a fielder's choice. 86, 50, and 35. Yeah, that's a great way to. Isn't that the Rip Van Winkle? All right, is that the guy that aged backwards? Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's downstairs, ball 1. I don't know if that was him or not. Turkey, Australia start at 11 p.m. because they're playing in Vancouver. Oh, that makes sense. 1-0 to Gonzalez. As Gonzalez hits this up to the middle, but Edwards is there to make the catch for out number 3. Edwards positioned perfectly. We go to the top of the 6th. Pirates leading 2-1 over the Marlins. Up for the Marlins will be the top of the order: Liam Hicks, Otto Lopez, and Xavier Edwards. All right, we'll check out some scores across the nation. Or nations, because they're playing in Toronto. The Yankees and the Blue Jays 1-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The Braves 2, Mets nothing in the bottom of the 6th. Nationals leading 5-3 over the Mariners in the bottom of the 5th. Diamondbacks and the Reds 1-1 as they go to the 6th. Padres leading 4-2 over the Orioles in the top of the 5th. The Indians leading the Tigers 3-1 as they go to the bottom of the 5th. The Rangers and the Red Sox 2-2 in the top of the 5th, and the Dodgers all over the White Sox 4-0 as they go to the bottom of the 5th. And of course, again, the Cardinals over the Twins earlier today, 9-6. How about them Cardinals? Again, the Cardinals not expected to do much, but here they are in the top position of the wild card. Again, the Cardinals now 38-30, now 3 games above the last spot, which again is held by the Padres and the Cubs. I gave the Padres the advantage there because that is technically a slightly higher win percentage than the Cubs. But again, a reminder, the Pirates and the Marlins, they're only a game back. So again, the season is not over, despite the pleas of the Pirates faithful that the season is over. And yes, please, it seems like there have been plenty of those. Anyway, we're back in action here in the top of the 6th. Bubba Chandler out there for the 6th inning. He'll face the Marlins for the 3rd time through. Hicks is at the plate. 1 for 2. Brought in the only Marlins RBI so far, the only run. That's going to be upstairs. Called a strike. 0-1 to Liam Hicks. Bubba Chandler has thrown 19 sliders today. It's the 2nd most of his career. And, well, it's working. If that's what it is, the slider. If you got to incorporate that a little bit more than usual, I say do it, because it's working. The pitch. It's going to be found back 0-2 again. Ashcraft, again, looked pretty solid. Again, only pitched 5 innings yesterday, allowed 2 runs, but the Marlins are really giving him a tough time, and Ashcraft is a really solid pitcher. And Chandler's kind of mowing down, not necessarily the same lineup, but very similar. 7 of the 9 players played yesterday. Jimenez and Norsby both did not. They have struck out 3 times and have flown out. 0-2 to Hicks. Chandler delivers. That's off the plate with a changeup, 1-2. Oh, it's Benjamin Button. Okay. Oh, Qatar and Switzerland tied? There's no way. Oh, my gosh. 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Look at that. Another slider. Woo-hoo! This guy with the slider is just disgusting. He needs to use this way often because it is working. Not too much, of course, but it is what a day to use it. So that'll bring up Otto Lopez, 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the pitch to Lopez. That's going to be downstairs, ball one. Switzerland was up 1-0, and they only scored a penalty. That was how they scored, so that's crazy. Wow. It was Benjamin Button. Rip Van Winkle fell asleep. Okay, I got my stories mixed up. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Favorable call for the Pirates. Lopez doesn't like the call, but again, you can challenge. Lopez was afraid. He wasn't too confident. As if he were that it was going to be overturned, that would be a challenge. The 1-1 to Lopez. Swing and a miss. Strike two. A slider down and away. He's just getting him to chase. And again, yes, happy birthday, Miss Marion. Thank you again for hanging out and supporting the channel. That's going to be inside 2-2 to Otto Lopez. Chandler, by the way, at 72 pitches. Welcome on in, Steven. Good to see you. Marlins can get to 500. Can't get. Well, again, it's still a one-run game there, Jose. Not trying to. I don't want to make you feel too good because obviously I want the Pirates to win. As that's a check swing downstairs, 3-2 to Lopez. Because again, I need the Pirates to win. We got to get it together. We've been in a slump. Three and two count. Chandler readies, kicks, and delivers. Down and away is the slider. Couldn't get him to chase. Ball 4. So 1-out walk. That'll bring up Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 today. Get Soto a save opportunity. I don't know if I want Soto saving anymore. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Soto's kind of shot right now, so he's going to have to. I don't know who I'd give the ball to. Up by 1 in the 9th. I really have no idea at this point. 0-1 count. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. 99 on the inside corner. 0-2 to Xavier Edwards. Mason Montgomery is warming up for the Pirates. Really hope. I don't know. I'll just let's let the game happen first. Oh, and 2 count. Chandler readies. The pitch. That's going to miss downstairs. 1-2. 92 on the changeup. Goals was 3.25 to 0.76, man. Yeah, Qatar had some chances. I didn't think they would ever take a chance, though, like actually make it happen. 1-2 count. Pickoff attempt. Oh, he's safe. That was close. Lopez got really lucky. Whew, close. 1-2. The pitch. Checks his swing. Did he go? He did not, apparently. According to the third base umpire, 2-2. Let's check this replay. He did not. Good hold up. Two and 2 to Edwards. Again, runner on first, 1 out. The pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Gets the force at 2. Throws back to first. Not in time. Edwards beats that out by a mile. So that'll work, though, because now, of course, that was honestly a tough play by Lau. Very good that he went to second. Kyle Stowers at the plate, 0 for 2. And runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back, 0-1. Stowers really upset with himself. Wonder what happened there. Yep, they all have 1 point, yep. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I did not think Qatar would get any points. I thought they were just a for sure 0. 0-1 count to Stowers. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike, 0-2. Bob Walk telling Chandler to be smart. Again, he's got some pitches here to try to get him to chase. 0-2 count. Rodriguez setting up inside, way upstairs. Oh my gosh, 1-2, 99 of the fastball again. That is the fastball you've seen. Not so much today. You've seen it a few times, but not almost every pitch. That was out of nowhere. 1-2. Chandler readies. Kicks and deals inside. 2-2. 101 on the fastball. Again, 101 here in the 6th inning. That is pretty darn impressive. But of course, missed it. 2-2 the pitch. Slider in the dirt. Stowers saying it hit him. Not too sure if the Marlins going to challenge. Looks like they are not. So I don't know what's happening here. Stowers immediately pointed to the bench to see if it, if it hit him. Marlins going to challenge. Okay. Yeah, of course, that is a terrible camera angle there. Could not tell. All right, this might be better. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really tell. I don't know. I'm assuming it hit him because, I mean, why else would you ask for a challenge if it... I don't know. I'm assuming there's going to be runners on first and second. I just have no idea. I think it does hit his shoe. Yeah. It hits his toe. So a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay. Again, the Marlins challenging a hit by pitch. It's close, but I do believe the Marlins will have runners on first and second. Again, still 2 outs. Stowers has already taken off his... Well, he thought about taking off his equipment. Now he doesn't even know now. Hit by pitch. So, yep, it's going to be a runner on first, runner on second. And it's going to bring up Heriberto Hernandez. Now decision time here for the Pirates. And then Montgomery warming up. And, yep, Kelly's going to come out and get Chandler. It's a shame. Chandler again had a pretty nice go of things. Chandler and Kelly talking. Chandler talking, pleading his case. He's like, hey, who do you have? Who do you have? Mason. Well, Mason's pretty good. I don't know. Kelly, it's a long talk. Chandler's trying to plead his case. They're going to get him out of there. They're going to bring in Mason Montgomery. Chandler gets a standing ovation. And, again, well-deserved. Really solid performance by Chandler. A guy that, of course, has had his issues with command, but really looked solid today. Kind of fell apart. Maybe not really even fell apart. Just unfortunate stuff happening here in the top of the 6th. But we'll see. Again, it's going to be up to the Pirates bullpen. And, of course, we know how the Pirates bullpen has been. we're just going to hope for the best. Let's go on, Rob. Welcome on in. There's no charging the mound here. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow for the final game of the series between the Pirates and the Marlins. And again, that's going to be at 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. And that's pretty much it. Again, that's on Peacock, and I do have Peacock. Pit for the one. I hope so, Apex. I hope so. Great game for Chandler. Needed this. Yes, he did. He did. He really did. And Chandler was pretty good last year. Didn't play too much, but in his brief stint with the Pirates, August, September, he was really solid. So this kind of came as a shock when he was starting to just walk everybody. But hopefully he found the formula that works. Watching football in Espanol. Is there a game on now? I thought the Brazil-Morocco game was on at 5, or 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Maybe it's on now. All right, Montgomery, again, a 4.56 ERA. His ERA has risen a lot as of late. So, yeah, we'll see how he handles this. And Hernandez is due up. Not sure if they pinch hit. Looks like it's still going to be Hernandez. Lefty on righty. It's just, we'll see how it goes. That's going to be outside throw to first. That was risky. Horwitz wasn't even there. But he ends up coming over on the run to make the catch. 1-0 to Hernandez. One and 0. Here is the pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-0. Montgomery not locating the strike zone. It's cutter ended. Yeah. I was told it went 1-1. Very interesting there. 2-0 to Hernandez. Montgomery readies and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1. Chandler and Jones talking over there in the dugout. Montgomery looks back. The pitch, as that's a ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit. The Marlins have just tied the game. Reynolds going to throw to the plate. Throws to second. They got a guy in a rundown, and he is safe. Able to slide back. So Stowers flirting with danger and still able to get in safe. Jeez, well, that's just how it goes. This Pirates bullpen, again, they just cannot hold runners on. They get a run, or they get a runner. They inherit runners. They just allow them to score. That's what these guys do. Well, it looks like the Pirates are going to challenge to see if Stowers got back in time. I really can't tell if the replay. So, long delay here again. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Brazil in 13 minutes. Gotcha. All right, guys, again, just try to be positive. I understand they always do this, so that doesn't mean you get to always keep on being negative. So, again, I'm just going to start timing people out that are just completely negative. Like, I get it. I get the team stinks. I don't need to see the same comments over and over again every single day. So, at this point, I'm just going to time you out. It's nothing personal. It's just business. I'm just flat out annoyed with it. I assure you, I'm annoyed with what I'm seeing. You could probably hear it on the call. But I'm just genuinely over. I'm over the comments. So that is your warning. Again, still a delay here in Pittsburgh. Checking out the replay. And honestly, I don't understand the angles that they're providing, because you really can't even see the tag. Call on the field stands. Pirates lose. I don't really understand why they challenged. There was no camera angle I even saw of Gonzalez tagging the guy. Or Triolo, pardon me, Triolo. Like, I don't understand why they challenged that. That just made no sense. Hopefully, they don't need their challenge later. But again, Marlins second and third, 2 outs. We'll see if Montgomery can keep it 2-2. Montgomery delivers. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0 to Jimenez. Again, Leo Jimenez struck out both times today. Can Montgomery make it 3 times? The pitch. That's going to be off the plate, 2-0. Montgomery kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1. 97 on the fastball. The pitch, and that's a ground ball to third. Gonzalez with it, throws to first. Good stretch by Horwitz. 2-2. That is your score. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-2 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Andy Rodriguez, Tyler Callahan, and Jake Mangum. And of course, again, we kind of figured Pirates have to score more than 2 runs, so we'll see if this offense can get it going. Oh, man. All right. Challenge again. I actually don't know why. I mean, yeah, that just didn't seem wise, because every feed that they showed did not show a tag. Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't understand what made the Pirates challenge there. Again, we'll see if Rodriguez, Callahan, and Mangum can get it going. And Rodriguez did walk in his last appearance. Callahan, ever since his Dodgers game, which actually didn't even play. Actually, no, he did play the third and final game. He pinch hit for Valdez. Callahan is 0 for what? 0 for 5? 0 for 4. Since that game. Hopefully we can get it going. And of course, again, the Marlins expected to keep going with the lefties. I know they're going to try to get all the lefties that they can. That has been what they've been up to. Again, new phone. It's glitchy and lags. Oh, man. Sometimes that happens. Callahan to save the day. I hope so. Need some more runs. We do. We do. We got this. I hope so, Jersey. I hope so. Pirates, again, have been kind of kept in check with the Marlins so far this series. They get runs off the Dodgers, but not the Marlins, apparently. But like I said, again, the Marlins' best record in June. They are playing really good baseballs. That's going to be outside ball 1. We're back underway in Pittsburgh. 2-2 your score. Andy Rodriguez at the plate, 0 for 1 with the walk. 1-0 to Andy Rodriguez. Again, most likely will not pitch tomorrow, or catch tomorrow, as Henry Davis is back on the team. That's going to be inside, 2-0. Hicks is going to challenge, and I think he's going to lose. So that That's a good thing for the Pirates. That is just inside, 2-0. Marlins down to one more challenge. 4-2, we win. Pirates, let's do it. All right, I'll take it. I'll take any win. 2-0 count, Gibson readies. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Tardy there on the changeup. Tony tied him up. Two and one, Gibson readies. Sets and fires. That's a chopper. To third. And is that a foul ball? Oh, it's just foul. Rodriguez can't believe it. Jimenez waited to the last second to make a play and apparently fielded it in foul territory. I don't know about that one. That was really close. Slow chopper. Yep, just to the left of the third base bag. So 2-2. So Thomas, Pirates, it's tied. Yep, 2-2 in Pittsburgh. 2-2 count, nobody on. Nobody out. Not a bad crowd, honestly, all things considered. Again, with how the Pirates have played as of late. Not a bad crowd at all. All right, Rodriguez steps back in again. He stepped out briefly, but now steps back in yet again. 2-2. Gibson sets. Kicks and deals. That's inside, missing on the super 3-2. You think they will win? I hope so. They can. I don't know if they will. I hope they do. I mean, they need one. They really do. 3-2 to Rodriguez. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Made contact. He was very late on that one again. Count is full. Gibson rocks and fires. That's downstairs, ball 4. That is now 14 walks for Endy Rodriguez in 20 games. Rodriguez has really a patient guy. That's a leadoff base runner for the Pirates. That's what they needed. And Tyler Callahan will be at the plate 0 for 2 in today's ball game. We'll see what they do here. Again, Gibson a lefty, Callahan a lefty. Gibson delivers as Callahan loops it over the third baseman. That's going to be a base hit. And it's going to be first and second. Callahan just loops it over the guy. If really the third baseman was not in, that probably would have been an out. But that will work. That will definitely work for the Pirates. So runners on first and second, nobody out. And Jake Mangum at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Who you got? Root for the Buccos and the Steelers since you live in Texas. Oh, how? I was raised in Pennsylvania. I was born there. Do I follow the Pens very casually, but probably going to from now on. And Sammy is a switch hitter. So, pardon me, pitching change. I can't speak. Pitching change here for the Marlins. We'll see who they bring out. I don't know if they have another lefty in there, because Horwitz and Lau are going to be up. But I imagine they don't have that many. We'll see. Brazil versus Morocco player walk-in shows accompanied by the Chicago Bulls intro song. That's interesting. That should be a good match. I'm pulling for Morocco for sure. For sure. Timestamp again. Trying to keep it PG, man. I genuinely hate that. I hate that so much. I really hate that comment personally. I can't stand all that stuff. How's it going there, the Niz? Welcome on back. Just got a break from work. Well, yeah, it's been a low-scoring game, as you can definitely tell. The Marlins just tied it up in the 6th. So again, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Wonder who will pitch the 7th. I would guess Montgomery still. I don't know. I doubt they would want to use up every arm, because they actually don't get a day off, I want to say, till Thursday. So they got to, as soon as Sunday, they head out west to California. Looks more natural from the right side. Oh, interesting. I'll have to pay attention to that, Sam. I'll keep an eye out for that. Born in Johnston. I was born in Reading. All right, we're back in action again. Runner on first, runner on second. Mangum at the plate again. It's 1 for 2 today. Looks like they have a righty out there for the Marlins, as the infield is in. Peterson on the mound for the Marlins. Bunt, and he misses. Throws to second, and Rodriguez is safe. This was way off the bag. Flirting with danger. 0-1 count to Mangum. One to Mangum. Peterson is going to step off. I've yet to see Peterson's stats, so I do apologize on not providing that, but I will as soon as it is provided to me. Anyone up at the bullpen? They have not shown the bullpen. Here's the 0-1 to Mangum, as that's going to be fouled back. And it's 0-2. Mangum stats, batting .293 on the year. And 1 for 2 today. Oh, and 2. Peterson kicks and delivers. That's going to be skied. And fouled back 0-2 still to Mangum. Oh, and 2. Runners take their leads. Peterson delivers, as that's going to be popped up. This one might be playable, and it will be, as Sanoja makes the catch. No, pardon me, Jimenez makes the catch. Sanoja not playing third today. All right, so 1 down, and Jared Trill will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to avoid that. Let's go on, Jeffrey. Welcome on in. Lots of yard work. Oh, man. Surprised the bullpen has not imploded. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I hope not. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Late swing by Trillo. 0-1. On 1 to Triolo. Peterson readies and delivers. That's down and away. 98 on the fastball. 1-1 to Triolo. Peterson looks back at Rodriguez. Looks back again. The pitch. That's away on the fastball. 2-1. The bullpen game for the Marlins really has worked out. The Marlins have figured out these Pirates' high-powered offense, and the Pirates have really been limited in the series. The 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. Pirates really need to move these guys. Two and two, Peterson sets. The pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 3. Just missed there on the slider. Three and 2. The pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K. Strikes out looking. Again for the second time. So 2 outs. That'll flip the lineup over for Spencer Horwitz. It's 1 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. See what Horwitz can do. Peterson will step off. Looking back, Rodriguez. Rodriguez taking big leads over there at second. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 0-1, 98 on the fastball. Oh, and 1. The pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2. He's off on his timing because he was way behind that one. And it's 0-2 to Horwitz, and the move to the pen for the Marlins looks like it's going to be a good one. Callahan, Rodriguez taking their leads. Peterson sets, and Horwitz does ask for time. Horwitz with runners in scoring position this year, batting .271. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. 0-2. Peterson delivers, as that's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. Again, 98 on the fastball. Peterson really bringing the velo here. Spence it's normal Triolo at bat. Yep. He's really got to get it going, or won't be around much longer. 0-2. The pitch. That's way upstairs there on the fastball. 1-2. If Horwitz is able to somehow get on, it'll be Brandon Lau at the plate. One and 2. Peterson sets, kicks, and deals. Way outside there in the slider. 2-2. 2-2 ball game. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 2-2 counts. Number 2, Horwitz at the plate. Twos are wild, folks. Peterson sets and fires, as that's going to be popped up. And that's going to go foul, so it's still a 2-2 count. To Horwitz. Person shaking off every sign in the world, just shaking off sign after sign after sign. Finally likes his pitch. He sets the pitch, and that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Peterson comes in and just slams the door on the Pirates. We go to the top of the 7th, 2-2 in Pittsburgh. Check out some scores across MLB. The Braves leading 3-1 over the Mets. Diamondbacks and the Reds 1-1. Rangers 2, Red Sox 2. Padres leading 6-2 over the Orioles. Nationals 5, Mariners 3. Indians 3, Tigers 1, Marlins. Oh, never mind. That's obviously what's happened here. The Dodgers currently have a perfect game against the White Sox, 5-0 there. The Yankees did defeat the Blue Jays 3-1. Cardinals over the Twins 9-6. All right. Very tough inning indeed. All right, due up for the Marlins, it's going to be Jacob Marcy, Javier Sanoja, and Connor Norsby. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Trying to get to 150 likes. We're at 125. There is a chance we can make it happen. It is possible. Make sure again to sub it. Again, it is free to do so. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series between the Marlins and the Pirates. 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. Hopefully, I see you guys there. Again, Marcy will be leading off for the Marlins. He is 1 for 2 today, and I expect we'll see Montgomery out there since he only really saw a few batters. Montgomery readies and delivers. That's a fastball upstairs, ball 1. Montgomery again trying to find his early season form. The pitch. It's going to be popped up foul. It's 1-1. Montgomery again, just really like the rest of the bullpen, is just kind of imploded. I mean, the bullpen was already just not great. It was pretty bad. It's gone from bad to worse in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Just out of nowhere. 1-1. Montgomery delivers as that's going to be hit. And a nice pick there by Horwitz. Throws to Montgomery. Beats Marcy to the bag for out number 1. Nice play there by Horwitz. Out number 1. And that'll bring up Javier Sanoja, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Yeah, and I appreciate it, Delta. I appreciate it. Montgomery sets as he faces the 0-2 Sanoja. The pitch, and that's right down the middle for a called strike 0-1. According to Google, the Pirates are 14-12 in day games starting before 6 p.m. Eastern time. So we win start of the day. There we go. I like it. Showing bunt. It is down right to Horwitz, who tags out Sanoja's really good bunt, but I guess not so much because Horwitz had a really good beat on it and read it the entire way. What a play by that guy. And that is 2 outs. That'll bring up Connor Norby. He's 0 for 2 today. Here is the pitch, as that's going to be sent out to right center field. Callahan on the run. Callahan leaping, cannot make the catch. Mangum's going to take it from here, throws it in. That's a 2-out double. So Norby gets on. He's in scoring position. And that'll bring up Liam Hicks, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Going Sage, welcome on in. Enjoyer, welcome on in. Huncha Man, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. That was Norby's 12th double of the season. So he takes his lead at second. Montgomery checks on him. And delivers, as that's going to be Sky to shallow right. Charging it is Callahan. Lau's the one that makes a catch. Very nice catch by Lau. For round number 3, not a 1-2-3 inning, but hey, it feels like it with that bullpen. Allowing 1 hit is pretty much a 1-2-3 inning. So, yeah, we go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-2. Your score in Pittsburgh. I think the Braves are going to trade Acuna. I doubt it. There's no way. I understand he gets hurt a lot, though. I can see why you would ask that. But, yeah, it does seem like he is very much injury prone, which is a shame because he's such a tremendous talent. All right, again we got Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Ryan O'Hearn coming to the plate here. Hopefully the Pirates can get something going. And thank you, Darryl. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been rough. Trust me. It is rough being in front of this camera and trying to call these games. You know, it really is. Just because it's frustrating. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you. Again, thank you guys again for hanging out for this one. I do appreciate it. We got a pretty good crowd. Didn't look like we would, especially at the beginning. Did not think we would have a good crowd. But, hey, keeping it a close game, that'll help. That'll help. And, of course, again, the Pirates, this offense, again, this has been really good. But not against these Marlins. Again, just held in check by Alcantara yesterday. And then this Marlins bullpen has really shut down these Pirates. And, of course, again, I know we have some injuries out. Again, no Cruz and no Griffin, but this is really the best lineup you're going to get as far as at the plate. So these guys got to start getting it together very, very soon because, again, Cruz, don't know when he's going to be back. Griffin could be still a few weeks. So we shall see. Again, Lau's at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. He'll lead off the bottom of the 7th. Well, again, thank you guys. 1, 2, cough 3. Exactly. That's funny. Hey, I'm telling you, though, with the bullpen we have, that is pretty much a 1, 2, 3. I know that makes no sense. We'll take it. You allow 1 hit, nobody scores. That is fantastic. All right, Peterson sets. Again, Peterson out there. He mowed down these Pirates in the 6th. That's going to be outside. Called a strike. Very poor call there by the umpire. 0-1 to Lau. As Anthony Bender is going to be warming up for the Marlins. Looks like he'll be up and ready soon. As Peterson sets. And fires. That's going to be a check swing. Did he go? Did not. 1-1. 1 game out of the playoffs. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, yeah. We're still in. I know they're playing bad, but we're still very much in it. Still very much alive for the NL wild card. 1-1 to Lau. That's inside. 2-1. You'll be at the game. I'll enjoy it. Hopefully it's a Pirates win. Again, appreciate you, Anthony. Two and 1, Peterson delivers as Lau skies this to the left. Actually, it's deeper than I thought. Just shy of the warning track. That is out number 1. One away, and Reynolds will be at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Again, an RBI double for Reynolds today. Well, yep, 9-1 in the last 10. They are really good right now. Vominos Pirates, how's it going, Rubix? Appreciate you, man. Let's get these Pirates going. Peterson readies and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1, 87 on the slider. So Morocco scoreless in the first 10 minutes with Morocco having most possession. I really think Morocco can win that group. I really do. 0-1 count the pitch. That's going to be inside. Just misses on the slider. 1-1. That's how this umpire's been calling the game. I honestly thought that would be 0-2, but good stuff on the umpire. 1-1 to Reynolds. Peterson fires. That's downstairs. 2-1. Again, Reynolds with a 20-game on-base streak. He has just been on a tear as of late. Really consistent, and of course, again, defensively is just, he has made some great plays. 2-1 to Reynolds, as that's a ground ball right to the shortstop, who plays right up the middle, throws to first, out number 2. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn's 2 for 3 on the day. Somebody said the Pirates made the playoffs will be easy. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Like, you know, again, like, winning the division, I mean, I never seriously thought the Pirates would do that. But the wild card, yeah, definitely a shot. That's the thing, it's a shot. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, this offense has been a pleasant to watch. I mean, that's why the Pirates have the record they do. I mean, if you have the same offense they had last year, this team is I mean, probably 35 games below 5. Okay, maybe not, but they would just be genuinely bad. Here's the 0-1. That's downstairs. 1-1. They would be probably 15, 20 games below 500 right now if they had last year's team, last year's offense. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Again, 2 outs. Peterson is not giving the Pirates a chance to do anything. It looks like Hicks doesn't really like Peterson doing, I don't know what happened there, but Hicks is going to come out and chat with him. Maybe he's going to mess up the mojo, and that's really good stuff by Hicks, if that's the case. We feel like we're down 10, we're tied. Yep, exactly. Players that hustle get more hurt often, or get hurt more often. Going in for the playoffs. That is true. That is true. 1-1 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Folded with the slider out in front of it. 1-2. B-Rob homer. Yep, B-Rob. He's so good. One and two the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Peterson just mowing down the Pirates. We go to the top of the 8th. Still 2-2 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Marlins will be Otto Lopez, Xavier Edwards, and Kyle Stowers. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Marlins. And we'll see what the Pirates elect to do. I didn't see anyone up in the... Oh, actually, no, I did. Who did I see? Did I see Ramirez? I'm not too sure if I saw Ramirez. I do not remember who I saw. The Reds, yeah, they're below 500. For dinner, I made spaghetti earlier for lunch, so it's going to be my dinner as well. All right, let's check out what's happening across MLB. The Braves leading 3-1 over the Mets. The Diamondbacks 1-1 with the Reds. Indians leading 3-1 over the Tigers. Padres leading 7-3 over the Orioles. Nationals 5, Mariners 3. Rangers 2, Red Sox 2, and of course the Dodgers still have a no-hitter over the White Sox, 5-0 there. The Cardinals over the Twins today, 9-6, and the Yankees over the Blue Jays, 3-1. Guys coming back like Griffin and a couple others. Yep, just gotta hang in there. Still need the pitching though. Still need it. Wish we had a Peterson. I really do. We really could use just one of those guys to make us infinitely better. I mean, we need really, 3 or 4 to be honest. Street tacos. Hey, that sounds good. That sounds good. I've had too many street tacos in my life. All right, again, Otto Lopez 1 for 2 with the walk. He's going to be leading off for the Marlins. Pirates crowd, again, a pretty good crowd considering how the Pirates have been as of late. So it is going to be Yohan Ramirez, 4.42 ERA. Opponent batting average of 210, but does issue the free pass quite a bit, 20 walks in 38 innings. All right, Ramirez delivers, sweeper away, ball 1. We're underway here in the top of the 8th. 9 Ks for the Pirates. That's 3 innings of nothing. Yep, that is a lot of strikeouts. Again, Trillo with 3 of those. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike 1-1 to Lopez. One and 1 to Lopez. Ramirez readies, kicks, and deals. Sweeper away. Did he go? And he did not. 2-1. Five-second rule. Sure. Why not? The 2-1, that's going to be a chopper, and that gets past Gonzalez for a base hit. Otto Lopez again enters today with a batting average of .342. He's got 2 hits on the day. That'll bring up Xavier Edwards, who is 0 for 3 today. Edwards, of course, a tough guy to double up, as again, he beat out a potential double play earlier. Multi-hit games. Otto Lopez with 30. He leads in the MLB. Luis Arias was second place, 27. Nick Gonzalez tied for third with 24. That's a sweeper down and in. 1-0. Edwards going to try to bunt him over apparently, but pulled back. Top 5 in run score. Probably around there. Maybe it's dipped a little bit, but we are around there for sure. Ramirez readies and delivers. The bunt is down, but it's also foul. It's 1-1. He's a Majinski. I mean, yeah, but it seems like they're just dedicating him to multiple innings, which I don't know if that should really be his designated role. I mean, it's nice, but like, you know, you need him for 1 inning. Why not just bring him out? 1-1 Edwards. That misses upstairs. 2-1, 97 on the fastball. Imagine we spent as soon as $12 million on some bullpen guys. Oof. Would have been very nice. Probably get a good 3 or 4 arms there. Quality arms. Maybe 2. I don't know. But anyway, here's the 2-1. That misses outside. 3-1. Again, Ramirez has the problem with walks, and he's on the verge of walking Edwards. I don't want to say that would be the end of the game or anything, because obviously the game would still be 2-2, but it would not look good. It would not look good if the Marlins get 2 runners on with nobody out. Evan Sisk is warming up in the bullpen. Three and 1. Ramirez sets. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 4. I mean, that is just bad if he can't hit the strike zone. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Pirate fans booing. I mean, that's deservedly so. I just knew he was going to walk him. Kyle Stowers 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. See what happens here. Ramirez checks on the runner at second. The pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 98 on the fastball. Oh, 1 to Stowers. Ramirez readies. Looks over at Lopez. Looks over again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fold him with the sweeper. Morocco 1, Brazil nothing. Wow. Let's go, Daniel. Welcome on in. And thank you there, Delta. I appreciate it. 0-2 count. Ramirez looks back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That'll work. Curveball down and in. Looked good to Stowers. Reality says, though, that was not. That was very much a chase. All right, it does set up the potential double play. We'll see if that actually happens. But Heriberto Hernandez at the plate, he's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Sweeper down and away. 1-0 to Hernandez. One and 0. The pitch. That's inside. 99 on the sinker. 2-0. Lopez takes his lead, and it looks like Coach Murphy's going to have a chat with Ramirez. I don't know. I feel like every single time he comes out here, it doesn't do anything. Well, at least, you know, it's good to see that he actually does take a trip, because there are times when he doesn't. Murphy, what do you think is happening right now? Murphy's like, hey, can you throw strikes? Ramirez like, I don't know, I'm trying. Well, I guess try harder. I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. Got the last guy to swing. Can he try to make that happen? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Mound visit is over. Again, it's a 2-0 count to Hernandez. Runner on first, runner on second with 1 out. Isaac Madsen was called up today. He had been kind of killing it in AAA. I believe his ERA was like a 1 in like his 9 appearances in AAA. So perhaps he figured it out, because again, really solid last year. This year, not the case. Whatever bullpen bug they got, it has infected everybody. 2-0, Ramirez sets and delivers. That's going to be downstairs. 3-0, Ramirez. Seeing that the mound visit didn't work, it looks like there's a wave out there at PNC. Might as well. Three no count. The pitch. That's called a strike. Hernandez about to take off the elbow guard. Would have been correct if he challenged 3-1. Ramirez looking back at second. Lopez takes his lead. The pitch, as that's fouled back, 3-2. So from 3-0 to 3-2, Ramirez working it back. Albeit again, getting a call. Three and 2 counts. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ramirez was going back to the dugout, but there's only 2 outs. Hopefully that's not a bad omen, but hey, we will take it right now. Back-to-back strikeouts by Ramirez. And that'll bring up Leo Jimenez, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Ramirez sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 down and away. Jimenez in swing mode. And that ball was in the dirt. Oh and 1. Ramirez readies the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. Strike 2. This crowd is rocking. They're liking the effort from Ramirez. Again, Ramirez got a good start. But showing it, hey, maybe it's how you finish. Can he finish here as Ramirez does step off? Again, the crowd is kind of a little rowdy. They're pretty happy. 0-2. Ramirez sets, looks back at second. The pitch. Called strike 3. He struck him out, but there's a challenge. And I think the Marlins are going to win the challenge. Ramirez going to the dugout. He's going to have to turn around. He just better turn around right now, because the Marlins are going to win this challenge. Ramirez is going to come back. Oh, man. Just, again, the crowd went wild. Now they're mild, of course. So can he find that energy again? It's a 1-2 count. Still has pitches to play with here. The crowd's still back. They're back and ready and rallying behind him as that's inside. Almost hits him. And it's 2-2. Oh, man. Up and down we go. Two and 2. to Jimenez. Again, this crowd, they are proving that a great playoff crowd, what they would be. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He struck out the side. Look at that. That's how you end an inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-2 in Pittsburgh. And they're playing a roller coaster. Yeah, it's been truly up and down roller coaster song. I don't know what the heck that was. Don't know what it was at all, but hey, we'll take it. The Pirates keep it 2-2. So Ramirez again shaky out of the pen, but ends up being a great decision, as the Pirates will have Nick Gonzalez, Endy Rodriguez, and Tyler Callahan at the plate for the bottom of the 8th. Folks, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We're trying to get to 150 likes. We're at 138. That is doable, especially with over 250 people in the chat. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Again, it is free. We're on our road to 10,000 subscribers before that ticker hits 0. 88 days until the NFL season. Make sure to subscribe. It is free. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Hopefully, again, it's a Pirates win. Of course, again, if you're a Marlins fan or just whatever, whoever you're cheering for, that's totally cool. It's cool. It's a channel for everybody. Just, of course, try to be respectful. That is definitely a big thing here. Definitely want that atmosphere. But again, thank you guys again for hanging out for this one. Again, Nick Gonzalez is 0 for 3. He'll be due up. We'll go ahead and bring out the Speedy Doll for this at bat. Try to get the good mojo for him. There's having a chat there with Ozuna and Cruz. Pretty hyped up there. Again, Nick Gonzalez at the plate. Anthony Bender on the mound for the Marlins. That's going to bend in there for a called strike. 0-1 Gonzalez thought about challenging. Does not. 2.86 ERA. Opponent batting average of 150. Bender sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Gonzalez, sweeper just barely catching the zone. These are good pitches. Oh, and 2 to Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch, as that's going to be fouled back. It's 0-2. Again, Gonzalez entered a batting 301. Has dipped now to 298. So again, he's due for a hit. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 98. Blew it right by him. 1 away. Rocco controlling most of possession right now. Wow. Yep, I will watch that game for sure once this game is concluded. Endy Rodriguez 0 for 1 with the walk. 2 walks today. He'll be at the plate, batting from the left side. The pitch, and that's a sweeper in there for a called strike. Bender again with a lot of bend on his breaking ball. Oh, and 1 Bender releases. Swing and a miss. Slider down and inside. 0-2 to Rodriguez. Oh, looks like Ropersil just tied it up. Wow. Oh, and 2. The pitch, and that's way outside. 1-2, 84 in the sweeper. One and 2 to Rodriguez. Bender delivers. Called strike 3. Struck him out again. I mean, it's just two. It's just a lot of movement there on that sweeper. Gotta bring up Callahan. Tyler Callahan's 1 for 3 on the day. And Kathy, welcome on in. Let's go Pirates. Bender delivers. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1. 97 again on the sinker. Just mixing up again. A lot of breaking ball, but we'll throw that sinker every now and then. 1-0. The pitch. Backdoor breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. Looks like Gregory Soto is going to be warming up for the Pirates. And he'll probably be out there for the 9th. 1-1, Bender delivers. That's going to be fouled backs 1 and 2 to Tyler Callahan. Welcome back, Jay. Welcome back. 1 and 2. The pitch. As that's going to be a tapper, and that squeezes through between short and third. Don't know how it did, but it did. That is a 2-hit ball game for Mr. Callahan. Kind of redeeming himself again. Had 3 strikeouts yesterday. I'm going to bring up Jake Mangum's 1 for 3 in today's ball game. And the Braves win for Jake Collins. Bender delivers. That's going to be fouled back. It's 0-186 on the slider. Oh, and 1 to Mangum. Callahan takes this lead. He's going. That's a ground ball. Oh, and the move is a great one. Callahan's going to third. Oh, it would have been an out, but no, the move by Callahan brought the shortstop in. And it's runners on the corners. With 2 outs, that'll work. The hit and run works to perfection. That was a ground ball right to the shortstop, but again, the shortstop was coming in to cover the throw. But there was no throw as Mangum able to put it to where the shortstop was. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And here is Jared, the strikeout Triolo. Yes, before the game, Ozuna and Triolo agreed to have the same nickname, the pitch. That's off the plate, ball 1. Again, Triolo struck out 3 times today. It's 0 for 3. Struck out twice looking. Of course, once swinging. One and out to Triolo. Let's go ahead and Ronald, welcome on in. When a hit and run works, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. It really is. 1-0, Bender delivers. That's off the plate. 2-0 to Triolo, and Mangum swipes second. To Triolo. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. There's that sweeper that just starts at you and then just breaks into the plate. It's honestly a very nice pitch. 2-1 to Triolo. Bender sets and fires. That's inside. Couldn't quite bend it in there. 3-1 to Triolo. The crowd is getting behind Triolo, trying to get into Bender's head. Catcher sets away the pitch. Sweeper away, wall 4. He walked him. He walks Jared Triolo. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. He was 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. Oh, was hit by a pitch. Can Horwitz be a hero? All he has to do is find a hit. Mound visit here for the Marlins. Again, a 2-2 ball game. Runners on the corners with runners. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. Thank you guys again for hanging out. And again, if you are enjoying the coverage of the Pirates and the Marlins, make sure again to leave a like. Let YouTube know that I'm doing an all right job. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Again, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We've come a long way since football season. You're trying to get to 10,000 by, though, of course, this upcoming football season. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow, 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central, for the conclusion of this series. Bender sets Horwitz at the plate. The pitch. Oh, and it hits him! Oh, it hit Horwitz in the knee, but Horwitz is down. The Pirates lead. Horwitz now smiling, so at least he's seems to be fine, but the Pirates have just taken the lead. He is plunked for the 2nd time today. But it may be worth it as the Pirates lead 3-2. Hoist a cone. I can't believe it. Bender. I don't know if that was on purpose. That just seemed kind of crazy. Of course, it was a sweeper, so definitely not on purpose. But what in the world? But Horwitz. Yeah, it was wild. Anyway, it's going to be Brandon Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 3 at the walk. So you can say he's definitely due. The Niz says yank him. Rob saying warn the benches. I don't know if that's really necessary here. As Lau is at the plate, Bender sets and delivers. That's going to be down and in, ball 1. Niz wants him out of here. Get this kid. He called him a kid. Casey saying wonderful. Let's go. Again, all those cones. Thank you guys for the cones. 1-0. Bender sets and delivers. That's downstairs. 2-0. Bender just can't find the strike zone. Again, maybe it's the crowd. The crowd at PNC is very lively. Give them a reason to cheer. They will. It's not exactly a packed house, but again, more so than not. 2-0 to Lau. Bender delivers. That's in there for a called strike. Went with the fastball, 2-1. Magdaddy needs a Pirates win and a Knicks to win in the first quarter. Good luck, man. 2-1. The pitch. That's inside. Ball 3. Catcher framing it, trying to get the call, but no, sir. That's an inch off the plate. 3-1 to Lau. Lau should get something hittable here, but we'll see. 3-1. The pitch. Off the plate, ball 4. Lau does not challenge. Oh, man. It's like some guys just challenge when they shouldn't, and then the guys that should don't. Count is full to Lau. Marlins got a break there. The pitch. That's a chopper, foul. And it's still, of course, 3-2. Let's go, Bucks. Chance breaking out. Let's get that W. Let's get it, Burley. 3-2. The payoff pitch. That's a chopper to second. Throws to first for outs number 3. The inning is over. The Pirates do indeed take the lead, so the Pirates have a chance to close things down in the 9th. Man, oh man, we'll take it. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. As due up for the Marlins in the top of the ninth will be Jacob Marcy, Javier Sanoja, and Connor Norby. Again, I apologize for the yes. I thought it was, I swear, I came from a reality where I saw Norsby. But no, it's apparently Connor Norby. The Mandela effect impacting the channel today. So again, hopefully, the Pirates can put the final curtain, pull the final curtain here for the Marlins. It's going to be Soto out there again. Soto's been kind of roughed around. We'll see how he responds. Can he take care of the bottom of the lineup? We'll go over some scores real quick before we get back into coverage. Padres leading 9-3 over the Orioles. Padres about to defeat the Orioles there in the bottom of the ninth. The Dodgers, perfect game is over, but they do lead 7-1 over the White Sox. Red Sox leading 4-3 over the Rangers. The Nationals leading 8-3 over the Mariners. Phillies Brewers about to get underway. Cardinals not all over, but that was a big win there. 9-6 over the Twins. Again, the Cardinals extending their playoff, their number one wild card spot in the NL. The Yankees over the Blue Jays 3-1. The Reds over the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Indians over the Tigers 3-1, and the Braves over the Mets 3-1 as well. Don't forget to leave a like. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, the like button just pushes out the stream to more and more potential viewers on YouTube. Tells YouTube the small channel is doing a good job. Help out your local small channel by liking and subscribing today. Again, it is free. Think of it more as a follow button. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. The sun is out, must mean a win. That is true. We had the stat earlier. Too many left on base. Yes, the Pirates left 11 men on base today. Not ideal. But if it's a win, it's a win. That's all that matters. But I hear you. I totally agree. Gregory Soto, 3.38 ERA. Opponent batting average of 147. Again, good stats, but as of late, though, those stats were better. At one point, they have just been kind of climbing up. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. As Cook is now going to have to run and pick up some trash. Actually, no, it's a baseball. Never mind, but a little bit of a delay here. 0-1 to actually, it's not Marcy. It's a pinch hitter. It's Ruiz. Ruiz is at the plate for Marcy. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Triolo can't get there. And that's a leadoff single for the Marlins. So a leadoff base runner. Marlins have the potential game-tying run on at first as Javier Sanoja is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today, and that pitch was down. Not in the strike zone, but pitch down to get it. I hope you are incorrect there, News. I would hate that. Soto readies, looks over and delivers. Trying to backdoor him there, could not. 1-0 to Sanoja. Here's the pitch, throw to second, and he is safe. So looks like Ruiz swipes second. So close. I mean, throw was not really that on. If the throw was on, he would have been out because he was late. Pittsburgh's going to challenge. Greg Brown thinks that he may have come off the bag. It's going to be close. But I don't know. I think it's too close to where it's going to go with the call in the field. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, we're in a little bit of a delay here on Dr. Delay as Marlins swipe second. The Pirates challenging again. I want to say he's going to be safe. It's not a good throw by Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts it on the money. That guy is out for sure. That's where Davis, again, Davis really good at throwing out runners. Obviously, you take a sacrifice at the plate. But yeah, they're taking a long time, but I think he's going to be a safe call. Extra innings? I hope not, but probably. Runner is safe. So Ruiz in scoring position. And again, it's 2-0 on Sanoha. It's not like the batter is behind. Ruiz takes his lead. Soto looks back at Ruiz. The pitch, and that's a chopper foul. It's 2-1, 84 on the slider. In Estrada at segunda base, it's going to be Ruiz. Ruiz Estrada segunda. Two and one. Soto looks back. The pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Triolo. Ruiz might be caught in a rundown. Throws to Lau. Lau is going to tag out Ruiz. The runner, I believe, went to second. So you get the lead runner. So you'll take it. Though there's still a runner in scoring position. Honestly, Ruiz probably should have committed. Honestly, I don't know if Triolo, don't want to tell MLB guy to do his job, but he should have just kind of ran back Ruiz because Ruiz was kind of hesitating. It is what it is, though. We'll take it. So 1 out, runner on second. And Connor Norby away at the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. Again, had a double in his last appearance. Again, barring a pinch hitter, which the Marlins, you imagine, might empty their bench. They do not, though, for Norby, as that's a swing and a miss, strike one. 85 on the sweeper. Brazil, Morocco. Gotcha. 0-1 count to Norby as Soto sets. Looks back at Sanoa's dancing around the pitch. Swing and a, foul tip. And still a strike, of course. 0-2. Bad memories. Oh, yeah. The Pirates have not handled the rundowns and all that very well at all. And, of course, if you're referring to the Cubs thing, obviously, it's, it's definitely go out in the woods and take care of yourself type of stuff. 0-2 count to Norby. Sanoa again at second. Soto sets. Looks back. Kicks and fires. Just misses with the sweeper. 1-2. Again, the Pirates do have a challenge. Both teams still have a challenge. Soto delivers. That's in the dirt. Almost hits Sanoha. 2-2 to Norby. That's what you were thinking, yeah. I think we all need counseling now. We're fine. Hopefully, the runner gets second. Just, I don't know. There was a long time that Triolo took to really make a decision for Ruiz. Two and two. Soto going to step off. It's taking a long time there. Didn't seem to like any of the pitches. All right. Soto sets. Looks back from the stretch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! 2 outs. And that will bring up, again, probably the Marlins' best hitter. Of course, not pure hitter, but as far as power, Liam Hicks. 1 for 4 today. Has an RBI in this one. Liam Hicks, a lefty. The matchup favors Soto. Does Soto know that? The Pirates fans, they rise to their feet. Soto taking off his hat. As time is called, Rodriguez and Soto will have a little bit of a, actually it's going to be a pitch comm issue. So I'm going to just raise the tension a little bit more. Folks, again, if you have enjoyed the call, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. It is free. $0, 0 cents again. I will be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. So again, if you're a Pirates fan, Marlins fan, or again a sports bettor, that's fine with me. Feel free again to come back tomorrow, 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central, for the conclusion of the Pirates series with the Marlins. And we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the beginning of football season. Pretty much when the ticker hits 0, I hope to have 10,000 to continue this growth on this up-and-coming channel. Soto sets, looks over at Hicks, looks over at Sanoha, looks back at Hicks. Hicks is the batter, by the way, the pitch. And that's in there for a called strike, 99 on the sinker, 0-1. Soto was just looking back and forth between second and home. Looked like a CPU pitcher on MLB The Show. 0-1 count. Soto sets. Looks back at Sanoha, the pitch, and that's a tapper. Back to Soto. Soto with it. Lobs to first. He is out. Raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates win. Oh, my goodness. Soto lobs it to first. It was almost a disaster, to be honest with you. But we will take it. Raise the Jolly Roger. And hoist the cone. The Pirates finally get a win. Again, it's been an epic disaster as of late. The Pirates losers of 6 of 7. But they get a win today. Again, a pretty good pitching performance. Pretty good pitching performance by the Pirates. I don't know how many times I've said that this year. Probably never. But the Pirates have done it. They win 3-2 over the Marlins. Again, the red-hot Marlins, who are winners, again, of I think they were winners of 9 of 11 or something like that. Again, they are really red-hot, but they fall to 35-36. The Pirates, 36-35. And yes, they refuse to go under 500. Again, the Pirates have been here before plenty of times this season where they went back to 500, but yet they don't dip below it. They continue to be above it, 36-35. And, of course, that moves them. As of now, they would be a half game back, which actually, no, the Padres win, so the Pirates still remain a full 1 game back of the Padres and the Cubs. Folks, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to leave a like before you go. Again, it just tells YouTube that, hey, this small streamer is actually doing a pretty good job. So make sure, again, to hit the like. Make sure to subscribe. It is free. And, again, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. Again, 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. And hopefully I see you guys then. Hopefully we have a Pirates win. And, again, that's going to do it for me. You guys all have a great rest of your day. Again, Miss Mary, happy birthday to you. And hopefully you enjoy that birthday present of a Pirates win. Catch you guys later. Thank you for the new subs. Appreciate you, Jim. I appreciate it, man. And y'all take care, and I'll see you right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network tomorrow at 12:15 Eastern, 11:15 Central. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
9 innings underneath the lights. Some dreams won, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark. Echo still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze. Summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat, every road and every seat, Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below, 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight, highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream, from the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Lightning all along the shore, Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain, waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky, river reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay.